Wow, it's setting up to be a wild week in the stock market. Welcome to February with a crazy volatile stock market, mini crash in the crypto sector, stocks going banana, Trump tariffs, panic, uncertainty, people don't know what to do. Well, there's one signal in the market that shows us very, very clearly where we're going to make a lot of money in the coming weeks and months without much stress. Let's go and get that money.
Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month.
Man, people are analyzing the charts, Nvidia, the chip stocks, the old saying, where the chips go, so does the market. Chip stocks are losing the leadership. Is the market breaking down? Bitcoin, cryptos, are the support zones holding? Are we rolling over? What are we going to do with the cryptos if the overall blah, 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 blah. Here at Hot Trades of the Day, you know what we like to do. You know what? We like to find the easy trades, to make the easy money with less time investments. And you know where the easy money is being made? In the precious metals, in gold. Nothing new here. Look at the gold chart. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important chart to look at for today. Not Nvidia, not any Max 7 stocks, not the Qs, nothing. This, look at the upwards move of the gold price, considering that the dollar is going up. Look at the dollar move. Okay, so by the way, really interesting. We're going to touch on this in a second. As you can see, I just extended out the uptrend. We tested the uptrend from the bottom after breaking below it, rejected it. Now we're going lower. Let's wait how we're going to close, how we're going to do tomorrow. This could be a sell signal, but for the time being, for today, we saw a monster up move in the dollar, and that should have been bad for gold. And as you can see, initially it was. Someone sold off gold, and then it got bought up right away. And if we hold these gains, then we will confirm the breakout to new all-time highs, and that is a big, big buy signal. Now we are getting into the overbought territory, as you can see down here at the RSI. We're reaching like zones here and here and here where we always had corrections or consolidations. That could be in the cards. But the fact of the matter is, people are buying every weakness in gold right now. So this is where the action is. You want to find the bull market? The cryptos are doing nothing. The Max 7s are doing nothing. The chip stocks are rolling over. Where do we make the money? In the precious metals, in gold and silver. And here at Hot Trades of the Day, we've been talking about it for months. So let's cash in on this. Right? Gold looks great. You know what will do really well in an environment of uncertainty and the gold price going to all-time highs? Gold producers. That's what you want to buy right now as well. Why is that? Well, the beauty about the gold producers, not the explorers, the gold producers, is that you can predict what their earnings is going to be like, what their valuation is going to be like. Pretty good, because you get the gold price. Now all you need is, what are the production costs? Those you don't know for 100%, but you can kind of figure out the range where it should be based on what the management said and what were the costs, the asset costs in the past quarters. And then you can basically calculate out what should be the gold production, the revenue, and hopefully some profits down the line. So that gives it stability. This is the exact perfect environment where the gold producers work. Okay? It is an environment where gold is going up, check, but it's not overextended. The move up is not over yet, check. where there's big uncertainty in the market overall about the growth of a lot of companies, check. DeepSeek and the AI uncertainty on the one hand, and obviously with the tariffs, rising inflation fears. So what effects will that have on the consumption of the American consumer and the global consumers? People don't know. Uncertainty. You know what works well? Predictable business models, as the gold producers have. Check. So everything is now coming together for the mining stocks. However, not necessarily the explorers, especially not the early stage explorers, the grassroots explorers, okay? Because they thrive on hype, M&A activities, and expectations, hope for it. We have neither in the gold mining sector yet. We have some M&A activity, but it's nothing off the charts yet. It usually doesn't involve the explorer companies. And we don't have any euphoria, as you know. Nothing really has happened yet in with the gold mining stocks. Nobody's invested in it. We have been talking about it. We have been buying them, but we've been way ahead of the curve on this one. So it very much looks like a setup where it's time to shine for the gold producers. I especially, as you know, like the gold junior producers because they have a bigger leverage to the gold price. It's going to be really interesting. Also, let's take a look at silver. And the same thing goes for silver. I do like the silver producers a lot. Silver, interesting candle today. Okay, very, very interesting candle. We broke the downtrend. What happens a lot of times when you break a downtrend? You retest it from the top. Completely normal. What did we do today? We retested it. And then we shot right back up. If this holds, this here is a really nice bullish candle because it shows someone is buying the weakness in silver right away. So the same thing for silver that I do like are the silver producers. They have the highest upside potential if silver keeps going up. Now let's take a look at Palladium. Here we go. As you know, Palladium, my pick for the hot physical commodity trade of 2025, is playing out really nicely so far. We went up sharply last week, and now we hit the purple support resistance zone. And as you know, this is a big one. All right, we have been struggling with this since 2023, so for almost like a year and a half now. We have not been able to establish ourselves above it. If this happened, this nice bottoming formation is over, and then things get really interesting. But this setback now, after the strong up move, is normal, it's healthy, it has to be expected. We have a gap right here that probably will get closed if we get some short-term weakness. But if you're not in the Palladium trade yet, take a look at it. This looks really interesting. There's a lot of upside left here once Palladium powers through these really strong resistance zone. Platinum. Well, look what happened. Pretty much exactly what I told you. We broke the long-term downtrend. As you can see, has been in place since 2021. Let me just move this over so you can see this better. My apologies. Since 2021, we broke this, but we have the secondary downtrend level that we started last year. We ran right into it. I told you very likely we're going to pull back here. That's normal. Then retest this zone. This is a double zone now. right? Double zone of support. The old downtrend now becomes a support zone and the short-term uptrend. So that's good. That gives us more security or a higher probability that this zone will hold up. What we need to see in platinum is that it establishes itself above this downtrend. Look at the past times. We tried to break above this long-term downtrend from 2021. So the lower red line, the long red line, right? We broke above it, couldn't establish ourselves, fell right back through. Same here, just small bull trap gone. And then obviously this one here in October broke above it, couldn't establish ourselves, broke right below it. So what's the big move for platinum? Put it on your watch list. But what we really want to see is a retest of this zone right here. And we want to see that we establish ourselves. Even if it's sideways, that's okay. But we need to establish ourselves above this broken long-term downtrend. If this happens, then we start to see a real shift in platinum, and then things get really interesting because, as you know, platinum also has a lot of upside and rebound potential left. But that is the real signal that we get today. It's not in the cryptos, it's not in the Nasdaq, it's not in the high-tech stocks, it's not the AI stocks. It's the easy money is in gold, and then one level below, the precious metals. And then look also at the gold producers, especially the juniors, and the silver producers, especially the juniors. That's where the easy money is going to be made. Let's go get the easy money. Let the other people spend hours in front of the computer for small gains and wasting their lifetime. We'll prefer to make the easy money in the market. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.